We're back with Joe to Pro episode 3. For those of you just tuning in, Joe to Pro is a viewer submission series where you send me your gameplay and I break it down live on twitch.tv. If you'd like to send me some gameplay, all you got to do is DM me on Twitter. I've linked it in the description below, and I will add your gameplay to my growing list of submissions. Today's submission is from KevinKool. KevinKool is a diamond ranked player. This is from the Arena playlist. It's Truth CTF. They get the win in this gameplay as well. If you are ranked diamond and anywhere below diamond, I highly recommend you check out this video. It's a great discussion. Talk about a lot of important things like reticle placement, positioning, both in a macro and a micro sense, decision making, use of mechanics. There's just so much in this discussion that I think it's very worth your time. And if you're an Onyx rank player or you're a champion rank player, then yes, you might know a lot of this stuff, but you might learn a thing or two. It might positively affect the way that you think about the game or the way you approach the game, or at least generate an inner narrative about what's right and what's wrong in specific scenarios in competitive Halo. And I think that's important for everybody. So enjoy, guys. It's a casual style. It's a longer video. It's more of an open discussion with myself in the chat. It's just a fun time. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I'm just trying to put up a variety of different types of content, and hopefully some of that sticks and helps you guys out. How do you submit a clip? Send me a message on Twitter. I'll try to figure it out from there. I got a bunch of messages I got to back. Meth Bear. Meth Bear. Meth Bear. 10 more subs from Meth Bear. We got JZM006, Luculent, GF Mel's, Venom, Crash, Turtle, Deadshot Mystic, Nasternal, Sov2231, Red Alert. You guys are welcome. Damn, Meth Bear, you are the king, dude. Thank you so much. God damn it, we got 20 subs in like 10 minutes. Man, you're insane. What are you doing? Meth Bear is daddy. That's literally it. Meth Bear is daddy. You say hello to Papa. All right, KevinKool. What do we got? We got one guy going top mid. We've got two going pink. They go pink. And then you have one guy not playing. Sweet. Matchmaking 101 right there. Okay. Now, okay, this, I'm going to nitpick a ton of little tiny things that I think might help in the long run. Maybe we'll see. Crash with the sub. Oh, wait, okay. These are all gifted subs. They're still coming in. It's freaking me out. I see it and I'm like, damn, what's going on? DM me on Twitter for any form of submission. I would prefer a full gameplay, not just like a simple clip. Okay, so first off, I notice you do this a lot, Kev. This, jumping at a sprint, which in this scenario, jumping at a sprint like this is not necessarily a bad thing because all you're going to do is toss a nade and you're fine. But you know that every time you jump in sprint, your gun's up and your reticle's like super fat, and it's hard to have like a proper reticle placement or get the first shot on an opponent when you're jumping like that. So this is just slide jump. Just slide jump instead, I would say. Like most of the time you want to do a slide jump because when you slide jump, the instant after you jump out of that slide, your reticle's placed and you're ready to shoot. So I just for future reference, if you ever do end up doing that, like it could screw you over. The only time I do this, like I jump like this, is if I'm going to thrust slide on contact with the floor. So you jump and then thrust slide because you maintain your sprint forward. So it's just a little thing. Toss your nade. You get shots in here. This is fine. You're staying alive. You back down. Okay. Now keep in mind, have awareness of the kill feed at this point. Okay, I'm still getting tripped out by the subs. So look at the kill feed. So I think your teammate got one kill. Your teammate died. Your teammate died. Another guy died, right? So knowing that, like, look where the X is. He's right to your left. Just consider the fact that that enemy might still be there, right? So just knowing that your teammate went down and there's a red X, approach this with caution, because what do? You thrust slide. And you get the burn. So, I mean, macro, like from a macro sense, from like a pure, like, strategy, I don't even know. Like, basically, the fact that you got the burn is fine, because it was like a 3v2 scenario. So like overall you got the burn, you're okay. I just think like you didn't need to dive in it blindly. You should have slide jumped like forward with the like understanding that there could be a player there. You should have been ready. Just knowing that there's a red X on the left side of your screen there. So just be aware of when your teammates die and you can push forward confidently there. Because then you thrust slide and you get shot for free, but you get the burn. So in the end it ends up actually being okay. His teammate isn't playing at the start. You strictly playing for the burn? Sure. Okay, that's fine. It seemed like you didn't know that he was there. Okay, so this is an interesting situation as well. When you die here, you're kind of like in the middle of the road. Okay, let's go back real quick. Skip this one. Teammate should have gone P3 to prevent nades. Yeah, well, his teammate is Garbo. Here, like, watch where his teammate is after this. His teammate's Garbo. Mako is, oh my god. Because it's pretty funny. But anyway, in this situation, you've got two, if you're going to go this way, you got two options, okay? You fly, you either fly up here and you fight, or you fly here. Because if you're here, like thrust slide, land here, you can probably isolate like a battle between top, mid, and P3 and cut off the angle from P2. So like it kind of puts you in a situation where you can nade P2, jump up, isolate a battle for top, mid, something like that, or you go right into P2, or you play super passive. You play like right here and fire shots where you need to so that at least you have an easily available exit. Don't do what you did is you pick a halfway point. You're here. You're fighting here. If anybody pushes you P2, you're dead. You know what I mean? So it's one or the other. In this situation, you're going to fly or you're going to play ultra passive. You pick one or the other. But let me take it one step farther. Something else, and this is something that I think you should think about right when you spawn. Even before any of that decision making, just jump up. Just jump up. That's another option. Hit your shots, kid, JK. Passive play for P-door entrance? Yeah, so either you play super passive, or you fly, or you just jump up. And to be honest, in this situation, always be aware of when you spawn in this toilet. Because if you just jumped up here, you could have, like, you would have been in, I don't know, I just think you could have helped more. You could have immediately shot top mid. You could have been right in the doorway with... I can't move the camera. I'm so bad at the camera. You would have been right in the doorway at the same timing that he came up into P2, and then you could have fought him. I just think he would have been more useful if you just jumped out from toilet. So I would just say, just consider that that's an option, that you can just immediately jump up, because you always go this way, and it's not always... It doesn't always help you out. But yeah, it just... Or you go super aggressive and you fly, or you play super passive. There's the three kind of options there. Never do the middle route thing where you're just kind of out fighting in the open. Always better to stay on top. Yeah, in general, like getting high ground as fast as you can is good, and maintaining, like, keeping like a lot of pressure onto your opponents from high ground is like always a useful way to... Yeah, watch his teammate. Watch his teammate, okay? Look at this shit. This man's toggle crouched, okay? He's toggle crouched. What the fuck is this guy doing? He's toggle crouching in P1. Useless, most useless shit I've ever seen. He gets destroyed. So like that's a whole other thing. I can't even comment on this. I got no words for this. Okay, he's toggle crouching P1. But as far as what you can do, that's what you know. There's little stuff that you can do. So you're gonna go out pink again here. Okay, fire shots, double back. Though I do feel like you kind of just like left him. Then again, this is fine though. You'll see. So you hubba with this. And then I kind of like what you do here, because you recognize... I assume that you recognize this two players car. If you go car, you're like triple stacking the car lane, which I think like is just not as effective as going top mid. So Kevin, you make a smart play here. Good job, my man. Look at this. Top mid. I like that. Because then, ideally that means that their car, your top mid, and then your other guy is pink. Where is he? Oh, he's going car. Look at this, though. Watch. This is matchmaking once again. Here, wait. Okay, you go. Where's your teammate? When does he spawn? Where does he spawn? Where is he? Okay. Like, if that is not an obvious invitation to go pink off spawn, I don't know what is. He spawns basement. Where does he go? Oh my god. Yeah. See, because that could have been top mid, 2 car, 1 pink, map control. Insta map control right there. So that guy needs to recognize his opportunity to go pink. But he's triple stack top car. So now this area is open. So that's something you want to be aware of. Being on top mid is fine. You want to put your damage in. You don't want to be here too long. You want to fill this spot when you get the opportunity. You end up staying here for a very long time. Also, when you're up here, you're not super useful. You could be so much more useful. What's going on there? What was that? What was this? You gotta shoot things. Okay, hold on, watch. Jump thrust. Okay. You're alive. Okay, reticle placed. Before you turn, your reticle's placed. Like, you're like this. Before you go around the wall, like, before you leave the shield, your reticle is ready to go. And then when you leave the shield, you light this guy up. This guy's just stabilizing. You light him up, okay? What do? You walk by. That's wasted time, dude. Shoot this man. Shoot this man, okay? Yeah, and then you kind of come by again. I honestly, just this whole, like, fully crossing from one end to the other, no, jiggle peek this shit. Like, jump, bop, bop. Stay super close. Stay super close to the edge. Just peek out, bop, bop, bop. Come back. If you're one shot, he's one shot, you can jump. But that's risky. It's risky, but it's enough. You can, like, jump shoot. Because then you have your reticle lined up, and then you just, like, immediately. His controller was broke. Oh, my God. Yeah, okay, we're getting some notifications. One sec. Let me see what I missed. Shoot that boy, okay? Hit your shots. Alprazo, I love you. Alprazo, I love you. Dude, you got to help me with that one. I'm sorry. Thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Okay. And then you're kind of like, you're full shields, but you're like backing down and reloading. And like, just there's so much more opportunity for you to do good damage here. I would just like try to be more efficient in staying near these shields, firing as many shots as you can, and being as much of a nuisance as you can before you back down again. And also, like, yeah, I don't know about that thrust. At some point, like, because now this is happening. This guy's coming up. That's why this space needed to be filled, and you don't want to be here too long. I feel like one timing to fill it is, like maybe right now. Only because he's here. And then because you have a teammate with you, so it's hard to know. But, like, I would just, like, sprint jump thrust, and then you're here. It's just hard to find the right time. Overall, I think you just spend too much time on here. Another thing is, like, somehow you don't notice this. This guy. And he's on your radar, too. You can see it on the radar. He's coming for you, man. He's coming for you right now. And you don't notice it. And this is because you're talking to your chat, man. Honestly, I think this whole thing, like, I watched your stream. I think it's because you're talking to your chat. Because, like, I don't know. I just think, like, you didn't see it, and then he came up and he killed you. Anyway, that's why I was like, is it the best gameplay to send to me? But anyway, there's always stuff to learn. So it's fine. Stop talking to chat. No, I fall for this shit, too. Anyway, but yeah, so top mid is like kind of like a transitionary area where, like, you apply as much pressure as you can, and then you have to quickly make a decision. Like, do I fill in pink, or you even go up in on them? Like, honestly, like, in that situation when you're up here, you probably could have flown to the window. Like, sprint jump thrust, land in the window, go to their basement. Like, just be so annoying. Because, like, you have guys pushing from car. You just want to, like, you want to close these gaps. You want to get these slays as fast as possible. So either you're, like, completely lighting them up from here, or you just stay here for a second and you make a decision to, like, go here, or make a decision to fill in pink and push from pink side, whatever it is. Right, you need a balance. Yeah. No, I mean, he was just having fun. I don't think this was, like, the sweatiest game ever by any means. So push up. Okay, and then they pull your flags. This is interesting dilemma. So they get your flag. We get their flag. One thing to keep in mind, and this is something that I felt like might be kind of unrealistic to think about, but like Callus mentioned this, is based off of where you spawn. Like, just knowing that your teammates have car control and that they're pushing through pink side, and this is something that you want to try to be aware of when you die. Like, the fact that your teammates, like, you know your teammates had car, because that's how you entered top mid in the first place, and that they have pink control. So when you spawn, like, the way spawns work in this game is they're, like, parallel to where your enemies are. So you spawn here, you don't spawn here just for no reason. Like, there's a very specific reason why you spawn here. Because he's here, right? So, like, Callus was saying, when you spawn here, that should make you think, like, why did I spawn here? Are they on my pink side? You know what I mean? So I feel like it's hard to know just based off the fact that you spawn here, like, oh damn, they could be on pink. But I think like try to have awareness when you die of the fact that they're pushing through pink side, because instead what you could have done was just simply turned around and you could have stopped this guy from doing that. But he is kind of making his own solo sneaky play, so I kind of understand. Regardless, now you're up here. Now you're gonna have to go try to stop him, and this is not the greatest. Here's just watch. Bam. Okay. So I don't even care about the nade. I just care about the fact that you fell. The fact that you fell was a bad idea. Talk China does. His teammates probably influence. Yeah, his teammates influenced it as well, right? Because his teammates were on car side. That nade. You always go back to base and flag. Not always. That would have been a good opportunity to do so. I kind of understand why he didn't. I just think this is all rough. You shouldn't have fallen. You don't want to fall here. You keep your high ground for as long as you can until you're like under so much pressure that like, because like instead of, and this is another scenario where you're just jumping with sprint. Stop doing this slide jump, okay? Because this is ugly. I don't like this. You get your reticle ready faster if you do a slide jump. He put him, yeah. So the nade. Yeah, this nade's not so great, but stay here because from here you can challenge this guy. You got a guy P2. He's coming through. He can stop that flag. From here, you can decide, like if you are under pressure, or whatever, you can decide if you want to fill in pink after, and like you're way more important, right? Like you're way more helpful, and you can survive longer. But now that you're down here, your options are so limited. So like the fact that you fell that early, that was bad, and now you're gonna get slapped. I don't know what's happening with the other flag right now, but we'll find out in a sec, I guess. Fuck. Okay, hold up. So that's being ran. They get camo, sweet.
Red flag taken.
Okay. They're pulling. You didn't need to go this far. Okay. All right, let's back up. Oh yeah, and the pea shooter. I keep forgetting about that. Guys, always remember this. Always remember this pea shooter. Especially like the moment you get to top mid, you should always take it. If you have a free opportunity to get this, you should get this. This is useful. That's a good point. That could have helped. Guess you're gonna die. Okay, once again, jump up. You can jump up here. That might actually be. I mean, this is pretty whatever time to do it, but that's something to consider. Yeah, this time it doesn't matter. You're gonna push up. I would have thrust slid. I would have cleared this faster. Because your teammates are already in red base at this point, so you know that you want to be here as fast as possible, because then you can help your teammates with this run. You're the shell, right? You're gonna help ensure that this guy gets to where he wants to go. How are you gonna do that? By staying here. This is probably the best place that you can stay, because then you can stay alive. You got angles, but you put yourself too far forward. You go here. Right? I don't think you need to be here. I think just being here is enough, because then you get the angles that you need, and you can kind of help him make his run. Too many people on P Street? Yeah, he can go P2 to top mid. Yeah, that could have worked too. That could have been an option, definitely. That's a good point. But in general, like if he is going to be here, then just be here. Because then you get, this is kind of like a weird dipsy doodle thing. But like you get out, and then, or whatever it is, like a food chain. Like you try to get away, he gets chased. He doesn't challenge you. I find it super dangerous that you're walking out this way. I feel like going onto their base is safer, because like if you are committed to this area, if you kind of stand in this doorway, you have to be really good at jumping, but you can get up here really quick. You can go up and down. You could be such a nuisance. So I feel like maybe like this, playing around this area is safer than going this way, because then car can kill you, whatever. I'm getting like super nitpicky on this though. Because this worked out. You came back. This ends up being super weird. I don't think you should have dropped. I guess you wanted to get the re, but your teammate was getting the re, so you wanted to join him. And now your teammate, who has the camo, picks up the flag. And, like, now that he's picked it up, he might as well run it, but he doesn't run it. He throws it. So it just creates this, like, weird situation here. So you get re. Your teammate's already getting re. You didn't need to drop, but you drop. Then you come back up.
Blue team score.
You don't need to spring jump to get up to the window. It's just a crouch jump. Just a well-placed crouch jump. Yeah. No, that's not a spring jump. Why would he grab the flag with camo? I don't know. It was just in front of him. When you look at the kill feed, I think he just went for it. And then you... So, okay.
Blue carrier
In this
spotted.
situation, nice work here. You get the kill. You should be ready for this spawn, right? Like, this is where they're stuck. Because, like, you know that, like, with you here and him here, you should be ready for this. So, like, I just feel like right after you get that kill, like, your reticle should be placed. You should be ready for more players in car. Because that's the only place they can spawn. When you guys are on all these locations, it's the only place they can spawn. So, yeah,
Blue
fire
team
shots.
score. Red flag taken.
I'd say
Blue
stay
carrier
kind of close to
spotted.
here. And then you just, like, disregard him and leave him. Because your teammate kind of stops the flag. He leaves it, and then he goes to fight him, and then you go to run the flag, which I guess... This is kind of weird timing loss. Because, like, if the camo guy's going to run the flag, then he should have ran the flag instead of tossed it out. Because then, like, all this time was wasted where, like, one of you should have been running it earlier. And then, anyway, whatever. You got it this far. The biggest issue is, like, once again, recognizing red X's, right? There's a red X on blue base. Your teammate just died. What does that mean? There's probably enemies here, right? So just kind of awareness of, like, you got the flag to this location. That's a checkpoint. Great work. But next step is to have awareness of what's going on the map and where the enemies are. This should be a flag that you bait. Like, you should be baiting the hell out of this flag instead of doing this. Yeah, you never want that. Time to bait the flag. Yeah, that's a...
Red flag
What's up,
turned.
Gibby? How's it going, man?
Red flag
You definitely want to
reset.
bait that.
Blue flag taken.
So just be aware of the fact that your teammate got slayed on blue base. You can see the red X. Drop that flag. You got it far. You got a checkpoint. And just stay alive. Just delay and slay. Bait that flag. Part of the... Okay, nice kill. Good stuff. You get killed in blue.
Red team score. Enemy
Initial idea was bait, but I thought the teammate had traded. Oh. I guess that's, like, dependent on the kill feed, I guess, right? Try to look at the kill feed. Delay and slay, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's Callus's line, Callus. Who came up with delay and slay? Okay, when you spawn car here, this should be... Okay, your habit when you spawn car... Because watch, you end up getting in this fight. And then you go around this way? No. No, no, no. You went around and then you thrusted. No, ugly, ugly, ugly. Your habit should be go here. You want this spot. This is the money spot, okay? This spot right here, this is the spot you want, guys. This is where you want to be. If you're going to chill on car, if you're waiting, like if you're just holding off enemies and you want your team to come push up, like that's what your objective is I guess delay and slay, this is where you want to be, okay? Because it's hard to get naded here. You can save your thrust. You can back down. You can kind of like peek. You can crouch jump back up. So like from this moment that you spawn... So you spawn car. You're like, okay, teammates are on blue. It's clear. They're going to push me from car. Like right now, crouch jump in. Crouch jump into it. That's where you want to go. The money spot. Money shot, money spot. Yeah, you want to be in it. Instead of this. Because then it's easier to get naded. You have to thrust to escape. Get into the spot. Get into it. Get in it. You didn't get into it. You got to use that spot, man. You got to use it. It's so good. It's just better. You can just peek. You can live longer. It's just something to think about. Okay. And then you know, toss your nades. This, I feel like you could be a little more aggressive on this guy. You actually do get a kill though. So good stuff. Interesting situation right here. You got the kill on car. You have a teammate top mid. You have a teammate in pink. They're fighting for camo, right? There's a dilemma because like camo's coming up. 736 is coming up as you're getting this kill. So like they're focused on camo. I feel like you could fly. Once you get that kill, you could just rah, go in. Or you could do this. You could go basement. That's something that I would think about. This is like low key, like really, this could be really helpful. If you just get in their basement, you could be such a nuisance. Or if you're crazy, if you're wild, you could wall climb and get in their window. But that's going to take longer and risky. It's but that could work out as well. But just in general, you kind of like fill in top mid. I just think you might have had an opportunity to immediately go car off that. Just kind of recognizing your surroundings. Speed up the game. Yeah, influence spawns. Yeah, exactly. So it would open the spawns behind you on car. That's what it would do. It was like these guys would end up spawning up here, and then they would have like the freedom to push through pink, And yeah, it would just create an interesting dilemma in their base. Like, it's a good way to pressure them. You can climb that? Yeah, you can jump from here. So in the future, what I'm going to do, because I have 2 Xboxes, I'm going to have one Xbox on with theater, and then I'm going to have a second Xbox on with like custom game, and then I can pull the HDMI cord out and switch it with another one, and then I can do the jumps for you guys that I'm talking about. I think that'd be pretty cool. Struggle to know when to be aggressive at the right time. Yeah, for sure. I think just kind of like that was a good opportunity because when you look to your left, you can see like teammate already has top mid control. They're fighting for camo. So like there's enough on the map to kind of distract them from your push forward. Yeah, there's like an invisible clamber ledge. There's 2 of them. If you do it perfectly, you can like clamber, jump, clamber, like immediately. You can get up there super fast. But if you mess it up, then you kind of like you clamber, and then you can end up like kind of in the front here, and then it takes a while, and you'll get the second clamber, and then you can make it without even you can like crouch jump in. It's tough, but get an HDMI switcher, yeah, that's an option too. Either way, right? Yeah, to be aggressive when you have numbers, because then here, watch, you're gonna get these kills, or okay, you back them down. Now you're going to get pushed up on. Your teammate died. You're kind of ISO top mid. He died as well. You recognize that like you need to get out of this. So then you kind of go to like car. This is like a risky thrust slide because it just goes in the middle. If I ever thrust slide to car, I feel like I either go this wall or this wall. Like I want to land on the walls. I feel like because you're getting shot from red, and this is like super nitpicky. Maybe if you thrust slide and landed on this wall, like you could drop down, you could like instantly come back and go car 1 if you're in trouble, because like the thrust slide that you did super committed you like far into here, and then you're dead. There's nothing you can do. But I mean, it was good for you to like, I guess, recognize that you were under too much, like you were outnumbered, you had to get out of that situation. Thrust slide, jump around any corner, make kids cry, daddy, while they figure out what the fuck's going on. I don't know, man. When you thrust slide around a corner like that, you have like less options, right? You have to be perfect. In this scenario, your shots have to be perfect. That or it's a bad play. So like usually it's bad. This, okay, jump up. This would have been a great time to jump up, though he has camo, so you might not have seen camo. But like when you spawn toilet here, if you jumped up, damn, yo, if you saw camo, that would have been it. But this, what bothers me the most about this is you clearly see this guy, right? You can see him. You know he's there. You know where he's going. You know he's going here, right? Like, why would he go here? He's going here. You know that. But what do? You do this. Here, watch. This is the slowest turn I've ever seen. What is this? No! Kevin. You see him. Hold on. So if you see him jump up there, you should come up like this, like, wow. You're shooting him in the ass as you come up around here, and you're climbing. You jump onto this, so then you could crouch up. You finish him off. 3-shot beatdown. He's dead. You just turn a little earlier, yeah, because this is not good. On top of that, and the route's bad too. Like you immediately want to go from here up to here faster in general. And you get some escapes. Okay, so you're like, and this is the weird thing too, is like you know that you died on blue. You can see off the death cam too, like he's there too. There's multiple in blue, and then you spawn pink, and you just go. you just go, man. This what. There's 2 players. You're like, fuck it, I'm not gonna try. He killed me in blue bay. F that up. You're like, fuck it. And I mean, heck, like if you kill this guy, if you kill him, then fine. That's actually okay, because I guess like you create an opening, like. And then I'm gonna keep nitpicking. I'm sorry, dude. So yeah, like you know they're in blue, you spawn up and then just disregard it and then push forward. And then this here, throw the nade, walk forward here. I think you jump too early. Like you give up high ground too quickly. I would not give up high ground easily. This early jump, no, that's bad, because now you have to thrust. And now you're just leaving. Like now you're leaving pink. Instead, what if you walked forward? Like walk forward while you're shooting, with this area, consider this area, because then you can go P3, and you could be like a dick. Like, you can come around here, or you can drop back down. Like, I would hold on to this ledge. Like, stay here as long as you can so that you can get up. Like, just don't lose that high ground so quickly. Especially because you're killing him here. Your nade hit him, and you hit him with a shot. He's weak. He's basically one shot. So, like, you could basically fly at him in this situation if you wanted to. Like, you're up shots. So, you kind of just, like, back down. And now you're P1. This ends up being so weird. So weird. Because, like, then you go here. And it actually ends up being okay. I'm done, Zero. No, dude, you're good. I would just say just don't jump so early. Like, you kind of jumped out. You're like, fuck this. Too early. Like, I would just, you know, hold your ground. And this is your objective, is to get here. But now you're kind of like sitting in a really weird spot. But because of the fact that your team's running flag and they're focused on that, he's running the other one, you're actually in a great spot to stop him. So you end up stopping him. This works. Hey guys, what's going on? What do you mean? Do you have confidence in your shot? I hope everybody's being nice in the chat. By the way, guys, this is all about improvement. This is about, you know, this is everybody love everybody. That's how my stream rolls, guys. There's no
every bullet counts.
Practice slow jumping. Try not to use the thrust. That too. Okay. Okay, everybody's being great. That's what I want. I want love. All right, so you get the return,
Blue flag reset.
which is good. You can get these shots. Moment you kill this guy, turn around. Get ready to go back. Get ready to, because you want these power positions quickly. This is like how you save time, right? Because what do? You get this kill, and then you go into blue. Like, you see that he's got this. He's fine, right? He's got this. And now you're like, just all that's like, that's time loss. You could have been in P2, like, already fucking this guy up.
Blue team score.
So just like little things like that. Like, yes, you want your shields, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I just think you could have done it. What's up, Josie? How's it going, man? Just genuine question, always easy. Yeah, just making sure, Fishy. I haven't really been seeing all of the chat stuff. We all love KevinKool. Exactly. Wait. What? Oh, yeah, this part. Okay. Shot. All right, so now you're in blue. You are firing shots on top mid. Hold up. Your teammate flies top mid. When this happens, bam, he's gonna die. You got one car. You got one top mid. That is your ticket to go pig. Okay, good. Toss a nade, and then you go back. Nah, just go pink, because you got a guy top mid. Right? That's why you really want to push this guy. Because, like, you're not sure. You go back and you're like, oh, he's still there. Maybe I can shoot from here. But, like, this is a confidence play for sure. Don't worry. Like, yes, you know, being aggressive can be punished hard sometimes. But, like, I would just encourage you to, yeah, just fly at this man. Sometimes you got to just be aggressive. Especially because you have top mid. So I would just say, when you see this scenario, when you see that, like, you have player's car, you have player's top mid, you have up player top mid, he's in a battle, the best thing you can do is get in that. Like, get up in that, thrust slide to P. If worst case scenario, you're distracting him, your top mid player might get a nice nade on him or something. Because you just kind of, you go back and forth like 3 times. And now you're going pink, and that's a timing loss. But what's crazy, and this is the crazy thing about Halo, is that even if you make an objectively bad play, like something like, you know, you waited there for too long, you lost time, sometimes you're rewarded. So, like, in the end, it's like watch, you get a backsmack. You might walk out of this thinking, like, oh, I made a good play here, you know? But, I mean, now that you're here, half your team's dead, though. So maybe they didn't expect that. I don't know. And that guy didn't move for whatever reason. He just stood still and let you backsmack him. But yeah, I mean, it ended up giving you 2 kills. So that's, like, kind of the weird thing about Halo is, like, you got 2 kills, but that was because you didn't leave your base. Instead, it could have been like your team was slaying the rest of the team. You would have had map control. Anyway, going P3 here is actually not bad. You play P3 like really well. Kudos to you, because you jump P3 and you keep the exit close, right? Because you know that, like, they're coming, they're spawning their base, they're coming out pink. If you go too far, you're fucked. If you walk out to here, you're fucked, guys. If you go up to P3, this is as far as you want to go for the most part, and keep the exit close so you can drop back down. So this is good. KevinKool is don't read chat. Yeah. Moral of the story, don't read chat. Yeah. Okay, and then this part here, you got camo player in front of you. Once again, I would say, and it's hard to know when to be aggressive, when to be passive, and that's the tough thing is like this area is kind of like a checkpoint. Like once you're in this spot, you can kind of hold this ground, especially because your teammate camo is coming up here. You give them opportunity to make a play, or sometimes people do this. They like fly into this cubby, like jump thrust and land in here, because then you get like some cover and you could be a nuisance, and it's hard to nade this spot, but it's risky. It's like a risky aggressive play, but it's something else to consider. Because you kind of just like fly forward and you're still in sprint at this point. You're coming out of it and get melted. Your teammate, I don't like that your teammate's so passive though too. Like, I just think like your teammate's like, fuck this. Hold up. So like first off, you probably could have just stayed P2, let your teammate kind of push up, and then you guys could have made that like a great 2v2 scenario. He has camo, he could have made it work. But like the moment you get shot at here, he's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. He's not even part of this battle. He just lets you get destroyed. he doesn't give a shit. Now he's gonna fight. Okay. Yeah, F this.
We got 5 minutes left.
We got some battles in it. Okay. Oh, this is funny. That run, dude. Okay, hold on. Great chance to predate. Yeah. That is a good chance to nade spots. Thank you, Callus, for filling in some of these stuff I missed. But yeah, when you are on P2, that's a good opportunity to throw your nades. Like, when you were here and your teammate's pushing up, throw your nades. That's how you get information. And that's the beauty of Halo 5 as well, is like you get hit markers so you know. So like, I think if you bounce a nade like right here, somewhere in this spot, it'll go up there. I don't know the meta nades too well. I probably should, but I think that there's like a nade bounce spot here. Anyway. This here, thrust slide. Clear this gap with a thrust slide. Oh, fuck. I'm so bad at theater, guys. Yeah, clear this gap with a thrust slide, I'd say. Instead, you, like, sprint. You're too far to the right. You want to come up this way. Because then you fall. So rip that.
Red flag, take it. Blue carrier spotted.
Oh, okay, you got that kill. Where is the flag? Oh, okay. Bad thrust slide. Hold on. All right, if you want to be aggressive on car, this is not what you want to do. Because you know, okay, once again, you're coming in from pink side. You got a player on top red base. The only place they can spawn is here. The flag is here. When you fly to protect this flag, you're not flying here. Fly here. This is where you want to go. Slide jump to here or thrust slide to here. This is your spot. Because from here, you can press your car and you can drop. Oh, fuck. And you can drop if you need to, right? Like, you got options here. But you fly forward all the way, and now you have no thrust. So you should die for this, but wild shit happens and you survive. Your teammates help you out. Right, this is where you want to be, where you are now. So, like, originally that was kind of where you wanted. But now you're going to go for it. This is the end of the game here. Very hard to hit the spot, though. Oh, the clamber. Yeah, the clamber miss, yeah. Juggle this flag, dude. Drop it, pick it up, drop it. You should be juggling it. Yo, this juggle, though. Okay. But you're good, you're good. You got it. You won the game. Yeah. But I'd definitely be juggling that flag, because they know where you are. Like, your position's been revealed at that point. You know. You want to toss it up, reactivate sprint, slide when you, like, right before you grab it, jump, because if you slide, you maintain your full momentum, your sprint momentum as you pick it up, as opposed to just, like, sprinting, grabbing it. I think there's a point earlier when you go to the flag where you sprint and you grab it at a sprint. The moment that you grab a flag at a sprint, it completely halts your movement. You go down to, like, slower than walking speed. But if you slide and pick it up, you carry the sprint momentum into the slide jump, and then it slows you down after. So it's better. So you want to drop it, sprint, slide, grab it, jump, toss it out, sprint, slide. Just repeat the process. But yeah, that is the game right there. Thank you, Kevin, for the submission. Hopefully there was some good info. I think like a lot of little things to clean up. I'd just say, like, kind of general awareness of where your teammates are and what kind of spots to fill in when you have the opportunity to do so. Like when you have a guy top mid, going pink. A couple things that you can do to stay alive, like use this area. Like if you're on car and you're delaying and slaying, use this area. This area is good. Like when you're staying alive on top mid, like, and you're firing shots into people, stay close to this. Like you're jiggle peeking this, right? You're only revealing what you need to reveal to fire the shots that you need to shoot, and nothing more. You're not going here, nothing more. You know what I mean? Like, just being really... And, like, think about... There's so much you can do to live here. Like, if somebody's shooting you in the back, like, let's say you kill a guy red and you're getting shot in the back, you can, like, do this. You can stand here. Just, like, shimmy and, like... And it's not even that hard. You can stand here. You can stand here. Like, on the other side of it. There's, like, so many little cheesy things you can do to live on this map. Like, on top mid here. Delaying and slaying. Yeah. But, yeah. Yeah, the little spot, yeah. Transparent cover, OP. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully that was informative.